everybody. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Temple of Games. I'm your host, Timothy Harper, and today we are playing some more Octopath Travelers. Super excited, guys, to continue places. If you were with me earlier today, we completed Therion story, and we also completed Alvin's story, and now we're moving on to Cyrus. Super exciting. Let's continue, shall we? I deal with a venomous snake that almost got the best of me. Really almost did. I may have to level up my characters. Let's make sure it's the right way. Ooh, battle raft.
Want a tangle, huh? My turn.
Rain and arrows up on them.
My turn now.
Yahoo!
All right. Here goes nothing.
Rain and arrows up on them.
I'll do my best.
Oh, on it down?
All right. Try this.
Let your wounds be healed.
I didn't realize that she was down.
Here we go.
What?
Alright.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Here.
I'll do my best.
Bring it on!
Yay! There went one ant.
Here goes.
There went two ants.
Let it.
My cut? Yeah.
Letting my arrow fly in truth.
Here we go.
My turn now.
Come.
Try this.
Well,
Here.
Coming, if thou.
Out of my way. Try this.
well then.
Bring it on! Cool off!
Yeah.
Huh?
Come. What next?
Come on.
My turn now.
My turn.
Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. I think I know now who stole that tomb. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him. Just make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlasdon, nestled in the fertile plains of Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many scholars study night and day to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the Great Library, devouring tombs to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man. In his shadowy subterranean study, he will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Sure, let's hear the beginning of your tale.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct.
Good job!
Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness.
Oh god.
It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Intriguing.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message from you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid!
Finally, I can begin my research. Library is just outside the palace. It's best to make haste.
Oh.
Profess?
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
Your Highness. It would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
Astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame that.
The truth
I do, however, have a
is-
theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Oh. Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With
No need for
pleasure.
apologies. It would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures on history of the realm are most fascinating to me. Sorry about that, guys. That was outside. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness, as I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Therese.
Yes.
Do you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Hmm?
Intriguing.
It's me,
Good day,
Cyrus.
Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. Well, when you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am tilted by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I certainly will.
What have we
How
here?
odd. The tomb is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An
These
interesting
archives are strictly
dilemma.
guarded and curated. Whatever could have gone?
Professor Albright.
The headmaster would see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh well. Might I ask you a favor? What might that be?
The truth
The
is...
tomb I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing, huh? I'll be looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Uh-oh.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against everything...
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the Special Archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Headmaster?
What's the matter?
It's about Professor Albright, sir.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment
Do
of
you have
your
any luck
time.
finding the tomb?
My
Afraid
apologies.
not.
Say it is not so.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out of these archives is strictly forbidden. As you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it'd be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
Ah, impregnable vault, a disappearing tomb. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in Mimi says. Would you not agree? If I had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you crack the case, as it were.
Indeed!
You could say that, indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tomb will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some
The game is
research.
afoot. Now, where to begin my search? I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys are stored. For sure would know who being apparently has my fellow's guard. Let's see now. Most intriguing. I feel like this is not gonna end well. I feel like he's being set up.
Splendid!
And then you solve the case.
But of course...
It all makes sense now. The only two keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose keys were used to unlock the guards? The headmaster key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Aho!
It would be all too easy to lift the key off his person. So is it possible to get the guard as our man?
No.
He would not have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tomb. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. Most likely one who is accused for frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Our villain is...
Yes.
the shifty scholar Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now, all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. I don't think it was Russell. Word has it he's doing his research underground these days.
Now then.
Because I did some field work of my own. Oh, I forgot there's running in this. Oops.
Want a tango, huh?
Oh my.
What next? Yeah. Rain and arrows up on them.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
My turn.
Bring it on.
There we go.
Come in, if thou darest. Rain and arrows up on them.
Bring it on.
My turn now.
Now, what next? Now the true...
Come in, if thou...
I'll do that. Ha!
Now, what next?
Oh, come on.
My turn now. Yeah. What? Yeah.
There we go.
The hunt endeth.
There is no choice.
Here you. Cool off.
What?
Yeah. Rain and arrows up on them.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
My turn. Ha!
Come in, if thou darest.
All right.
Well then. Yeah.
Booyah.
An interesting dilemma. You should have studied harder.
I don't want to be level 4 when I fight him.
There is no choice. My turn. May the sacred flame shine forth.
What next?
Here goes. Cool off.
I honor thee, my quarry.
At least want to get him like level 8 for.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Let in the hunt beginnen.
Here we go.
An interesting dilemma.
Let it. The hunt endeth.
I will battle.
Come in.
All right.
My turn, huh? There! My turn now. Huh!
What next?
An interesting dilemma.
Here we go. Here we go.
And
Cool, yeah.
thus ends your lesson.
Oops, wrong way.
I will battle.
Let in my
All right.
What?
I'll not be defeated.
Come in, if thou darest.
Well then.
Now, what next?
Bring it on.
Oh wow, you guys are actually pretty tough. Surprisingly.
What? I'll do my best.
Here goes nothing.
Well, I am not made for such battles. Flame, protect us! My turn. May the sacred flame shine forth!
Let
Thus ends your lesson.
lever. Okay. Now I know.
I will battle.
An interesting.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'll not. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth.
Here go. Here goes nothing.
Letting the hunt begin it.
An interesting duck.
My turn now.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Here we go.
An interesting duck.
I'll do my best. I am not made for such battles.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Coming.
I'll do my. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Here goes nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
I will battle.
Now, what next?
Come.
Bring it on.
I'll not. Huh? Ah! My turn now. Ah!
Here we go. Cool off.
Coming, if thou dare it.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames, rage strong! What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames, rage strong!
Prepare yourself.
Letting the.
Booyah!
Thou didst fight with courage.
Let's continue.
What?
Professor Albrecht. Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
In progress of nothing, may have you heard a certain tomb was stolen from the archives? I haven't the faintest clue what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come on now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out with the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. Well, what the hell's you can?
The truth
Unfortunately
is...
for you, at precise the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend the guardsman was just waking from his little slumber.
Huh?
That's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positively... Ah!
Oh.
Keeping up on our friend Somas, are we, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue. I tell you, I know nothing about the God's damn book.
Is that
Figured
so?
you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy to prove your innocence, of course? Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan. If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
What now?
I'll do my best. Ah!
Now.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Cool off.
Letting my arrow fly and
I'll do my best. There!
What is the logical course of action?
Oh, flames, rage strong.
letting the hunt be.
Ouch. Oh god. Cyrus.
I still have
Cyrus.
so much to...
I'll do my best. Huh? Yeah.
Bring it on. Try this. Here you go. Ah! Cool off.
What next?
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Ye cats. Cool off.
What next?
An interesting dilemma.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
I'll do. Huh? Let your wounds be healed.
There we go.
I'll not be defeated.
Come in, if thou darest. Aim in carefully, shooting true.
Here we go. Yeah. Cool off.
Now.
Using this.
How about this?
I'll do. There.
Here we go. Cool off. All right. That'll do her.
There we go.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Here we go. Yeah.
I'll do my best. Have this.
What's this now?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What's this?
Bring it on. That'll do her.
I'll.
Come in, if thou darest.
Ye cats. Yeah. That'll do her.
What's this now?
Well then. Let your wounds be healed.
Here we go. Try this.
My turn now. Huh? Yeah.
Come in, if thou darest.
What's that?
Using this.
I'll not be defeated.
Here we go. Try this.
I'll not be.
Using this.
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
An interesting dilemma.
All right. That'll do her.
What's this? What's this?
Letting my arrow.
This should help.
All right.
You must brace for impact.
Try this.
What's this now? Let's try this.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Bring it on.
Well,
Yes!
Bring it up.
Let. Thou didst fight with courage.
I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That too would fetch a small fortune, this is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
I am stealing, and stealing that too would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime, no matter who would perpetrate it, but all more forgiven when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
thank you.
Well, I'll be. You actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
And that I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had purloined. Also, has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed names of his business associates. And you only tracked down the books and purchased them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we would redouble security of the archives. this? It says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
Ah, from the far reaches of hell. No, I can assure you that he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back.
I see.
I see, so the volume was lost or stolen long before that.
yes.
Yes, as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about the From the Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a comprehension of ancient rites and long-lost magic.
Actually,
If I'm not mistaken, this was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most
Oh,
intriguing.
yet another mystery would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster, would speak with you at once.
Is also
Again?
miss-
What could he be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in an apprehended library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Oh. And you believed this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make.
Is he really gonna do what I think he's gonna do?
Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright has put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing fieldwork in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field.
Cyrus, I love you!
I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Interesting.
Professor!
Oh, Therese. What is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor... Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
Oh, that was...
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Poor
Yes,
Therese, she's
Professor.
a crazy woman.
Will I ever see you again?
She got the poor man fired.
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.
Chaos, I just extremely disagree. I do not appreciate her.
Now, I must find out all I can about From the Far Reaches of Hell.
Well, I hope when he
My
finds the
erstwhile
book,
colleague,
he'll come
Jet,
back.
knows more about arcane studies than anyone I know. Last I heard, she sojourned in Quarry Quest. I should begin my journey there.
And so Cyrus left the academy behind, in search of the lost tomb. From the far reaches of hell, what dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. I'm trying to complete all their chapter 1s still, Chaos. I'm not even on chapter 2s yet. Alright, so now we are on our way to Tressa. Hey, Chaos, do you know how to switch your party members in and out? I don't know if I know how to do that, unfortunately. Is it at the tavern? Is that where I have to go? Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to move Therian in, put Alfred out. Best girl? Who's the best girl? Oh, Tressa? I don't know. Oh, it's so hard. I can't wait to lock. I wish I would have known that. See, Therion carry the dagger long sword. Axe is in the bow. Carries a staff. Alright, let's go. I wanted to leave Primrose and Ulbrich at the end because I kind of did them in the demo, the original demo. So, I kind of already know what their chapter 1 stories are. I mean, they're still good, but... Alright. Therion leaves. Therion is the best. Woohoo! I've been attacked.
Come on, I've got better things to do. What?
Come in, if thou darest.
Now, what next?
My turn now. There!
Try this!
Interesting dilemma.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yeah.
I'll not be defeated.
Yeah, I don't know what my final team's gonna be, like who I stick with. It's gonna be Ophelia and Cyrus. I want Hana, but then it's like, I got Therion and Albrecht. It's like,
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Ophelia is pretty strong. I like her.
Come.
And Hana can be so cool because she's got the bow. Then Cyrus, so torn. Chaos, I'm so torn.
Now the true lesson begins!
There!
Letting my arrow fly and true. I honor thee, my quarry.
Is that where she's? Is it Rippletide she's at? Yes, it is. And go down a cobblestone and then sunshade. I can't believe how big this map is, though. Like, I can't believe how big this place is. Like, I didn't think it'd be this big. What's really cool is, like, if you zoom in, you can even, like, see the ships sailing. That's really, really cool to me.
I'll make this quick.
What next?
Okay, not fire.
What is an interesting dilemma?
Sorry.
Coming, if thou darest.
Oh my.
Using this.
Over here! What? There!
Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth.
Now, what next?
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Not bad. A passing grade.
Letting us beginning.
Out of my way.
Ah! Raining arrows up on them.
My turn, huh? This should help.
What's this now? Out of my way. Here.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
What's this now? Let's do this!
I'll not be defeated. There!
Aiming carefully, shooting true. I honor thee, my quarry.
I get lost very easily in this map.
Can't we settle this
Oh
like
my.
gentlemen?
My turn.
Coming.
I'll... May the sacred flame shine forth.
And oh, flames, rage strong.
My turn now.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Don't play fire.
An interesting dilemma.
Adam.
Now. You should have studied harder.
Alright, it's going too far. I don't think it's the right way.
I'll make this quick.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'll do my best. Huh?
Out of my way.
Try this!
Letting the hunt begin. Yeah!
Now, what next?
My turn now. There!
Coming, if thou darest.
Out of my way.
Now the true lesson begins!
Oh, sacred light!
What next?
Jesus.
Out of my
Christ.
way.
My turn now.
Oh, I didn't realize Cyrus is down.
I still have
Oh wow, I lost.
so much to learn.
I think that's my first game over. Where did I last save? I think that was my first game over. Oh wait, do I have to go this way? Because I did. No, no, I'll go down. Oh, I do go that way.
I've done my research on you. And
Out of my way.
Try this!
Letting the hunt begin.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
My turn.
I almost did earlier when I fought the snake. I almost went down for that one. Took a lot of
What
olives of
next?
life.
oh, flames, rage strong! You should have studied harder.
Ah!
Come on, I've got better things to do.
What next?
Booyah!
My turn now.
the... Oh, flames, rage strong! And... Oh, flames, rage strong! You should have studied
There we
harder.
go. Wow. Beautiful beach.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
I'll not be defeated. Huh? May the sacred flame shine forth.
Let him.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Darn it.
Now, what? Oh, flames, rage strong!
I'll do my best. There!
Out of my way. Don't play with fire.
Letting my arrow fly and true. I honor thee, my quarry.
I still think the snowy mountains are the best so far. In my opinion. Do I want this? Those stinking pirates! I cannot forgive them for this. I'm getting everybody thinks back no matter what it takes. Her name is Tressa, and she is a merchant. A tiny port town in the coastlands is the only home she's ever known. Here in Rippletide, she's cut deals and stocked shelves, doing all she can to help her family shop afloat. Or keep her family shop afloat, excuse me. And from the quarters she's walked 1,000 times, she looked out upon the endless sea and dreams of a wider world. When she is robbed by a band of thieving pirates one day, her pride as a merchant won't allow her to back down, and so she vows to set off for the pirates' den. She will need daring allies on the path she has chosen. Sorry, Therion. Gotta get Tressa in here. Yeah, let's hear the beginning of her tale. This world is brimming with treasures, and I know that what I'm searching for is waiting for me out there somewhere. So I'll set sail for the horizon and the great big world that lies beyond.
Well, the shop ain't gonna stock itself. Morning, Ma. Morning, Pa.
Morning, Tressa.
Hi, Bryson.
Looks like our #1 employee is ready for another day of work.
Sure am. And I'll start by stocking up the store.
Hold your seahorses, little lady. Tell me, what are the 3 things a merchant needs most?
They need to be smiley, mannerly, and early. Thought you had me, didn't you?
You're too clever for me, Tressa. Now off you go.
Leave it to me, Pa.
Be careful out there, Tressa. Oh, those pirates have been causing trouble around the tavern lately. If you see them, you make sure to keep a wide berth, you hear?
Got it, Ma. Be back in 2 ripples of the tide.
Oh no!
There she goes. She reminds me of myself when I was that age. Always running off somewhere, wanting to prove myself a full-fledged merchant.
Don't flatter yourself, dear. Our Tressa is something special.
That she is. Oh!
Well, it ain't the hardest working merchant in town. You even beat some fishermen to the pier. Don't sound so surprised. Yes, Bryson, I do play Minecraft. We both know the early bird gets the worm, or in our case, the fish. You're darn right it does. Well, here's the catch of the morning. Blue marlin, I see. A big one, too, with lots of good meat on its bones.
I can give you this much.
Huh?
It's worth a little more than that. This one's a whopper. I guess I'll just have to take my business elsewhere then. You look, your hook snagged its innards. I was willing to overlook the damage, but...
Alright.
Fine, you got yourself a deer, Missy.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Not bad.
Drive a hard bargain. You were born natural at negotiating. I was wrong to underestimate you. You got that right. I may not look like much, but I can haggle with the best of them. I learned my lesson. Well, don't be a stranger.
Yeah!
I won't. Thanks again.
All right!
Next up, wine. You're the finest. Well, I'm losing for a bargain.
Another day, another deal. A deal so good, it was practically a steal. This ought to liven up our little shop. Our little shop. Just me, Ma, and Pa. If I don't take over, who will? The ocean is so vast.
I always wonder, what do I really want to do? What do I really want in life? And then I wonder,
What lies beyond the horizon?
Drop anchor!
drop anchor.
I haven't seen that ship around here before. Wonder where it came from.
What a dreary town. But it carries a delectable scent. Its cuisine may be promising. What's the matter, lass? You look like a fish out of water.
Is this a trading ship?
Indeed, and I am its captain.
Well, Captain, the name's Tressa. I'm a merchant in this town.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm sure you have all kinds of neat cargo on board. Say, would you mind if I take a peek? I'd love to see what you've brought from overseas.
You have a true merchant's eye, lass. You gaze at a simple trading ship as if it were made of solid gold. Alas, I only allow passage to those I trust.
Aww. What was that? I'll go check it out.
Busy as a bream, that one.
Don't! I beg you! That's all I have left. Then we be in the same boat, matey. We got nothing left ourselves. Ain't that right, Mock? Mick, and when we be needing something, we be taking it. See what pirates do, after all.
But...
Please, have mercy.
Sir!
Got the goods from that there shop?
You ninny?
There only be one captain around here, and it'd be me. Everyone knows I'd be the captain, and you me for first mate. We'll see about that, Mac, you skivy swine. We will, meet you scabbard bottom sea bass.
Odscods!
Can't we both be the captain? Fine. Now show us what other treasure you be hiding.
Hey!
Stop that! Says who?
I won't
Says
allow
me.
it.
The people here are merchants and fishermen doing all they can to put food on the table. You have a heart. Don't steal what little they have from them. How's this for heart? I'll give you one chance to shove off, kid. But best to be on your way. Little one, we're doing grown-up business here. I'm not going anywhere. Well, what you got there, kid?
Yo!
It's a rainbow wine, and it be ours now. Hey! A brat like you would appreciate none anyways. Well, doing you a right favor taking off your hands now. Say thank ye. Give it back.
Lass.
That's enough, lass. But Captain!
I'd think again.
Got pluck, I'll give you that. But they don't look like the types who listen to reason, savvy? That lily liver slough knows what he's talking about, kid. Best take his advice to heart. In this world, the strong take while the weak quake.
Bye-bye now!
Thank you kindly for the loot, ye deck-wetting worms.
Fare thee well.
It's been a bloody pleasure.
There's no need to pretend.
There's no need to pretend, lass. Your legs are trembling. It's just a cramp, that's all.
Lass.
Not even the best merchant can buy back his life once it's taken from him. I know, but... Why won't they just leave us alone? Those pirates should be out at sea. Instead, they're holed up in the caves of Maya, west of town. What do I do now?
Hello there.
Going somewhere, lass? Captain.
Oh.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were setting a course straight for the pirate's den. Awfully rash, would you say?
Well,
I know, but... And still you intend to go, I see. That must mean you have a foolproof plan of attack. And a weapon, of course. You wouldn't dare go empty-handed, would you? Only a fool would think they could haggle their ways back from dastardly pirates. I know, but I can't just sit by and do nothing! Those poor people might starve if they don't get their belongings back. On my honor as a merchant, I can't let them get away with this.
Oh?
A fine choice of words, lass.
Really?
Really? Aye, if you're so determined, I won't stop you.
However...
On the condition that you lend me help.
Huh?
How so? I'm willing to part with some of my wares if you think they'll prove useful on your journey. There's something that cracks your eye, consider yours in the right price, of course. Deal. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Octopath Traveler. It's so nice. Next time, we're gonna go against the Pirates for Tressa. Thank you guys so much. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitch if you're watching me on Twitch right now. Catch you later, guys, for more Octopath Traveler. Good night, everybody.